Jadi kucing. Hai, welcome back. Bentar, gue mau suruh Jelio invite. Anjing gue lu lihat ya, gua lagi tunggu dia aja sampai sekarang nggak invite gua namanya. Memang anak monyet. Makanya nanti dimarahin lagi. Mana lu anjir? Capek gua anjing. Mana lu lama kali? Ya incuk. Nanti gua yang dimarahin. Mana lu? Ini itu cipi-cipi capa gua buat nanti lu. Biar ini kok. Lu lihat masih aja nggak respon. Mana monyet? Mana? Dibilang lagi gua nggak main anjing. Ya tadi cari gua.
Hello, this is Vincent. Haven't seen you since we were first acquainted at the diner. Since then, I...
Gue kayaknya butuh ini lagi deh. Mana dia monyet masih aja nggak invite anak monyet. Nyangkut. Mana dia ya Tuhan? Gue kira ada barangnya ya. Mana? lihat masih aja nggak responnya, anak monyet nih. Awas tahu. Oh, di depan polisi kita. Wow. Mari kita solo. Anjir marahin. Kan beneran dia marahin gua lagi, anak anjir, anjir.
Nobar's going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance.
Kenapa muka gua jelek banget yang di sini ya Tuhan?
My associates will take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force when they to encounter you in person. But it's good to meet you, my friend. Vincent, the LSPD's newest recruit. Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop. I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics all day. In fact, me.
Iya makanya.
You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop? Very conspicuously for 10 years now. In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Epic burger, you copy? Yo, epic burger.
A copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, epic what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some epic coffee down here on Dick. And don't forget the epic cream and sugar.
Copy that. These motherfuckers. I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the table. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluck and Bell factory in Toledo Bay. There being no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell.
What the fuck?
We're going back to the same
Lama
boat.
banget ngomongin.
Talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfruitful. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory though. Gather materials so we can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm
Malah
on my
dimarahin
way.
anjing.
Think about it.
Ah,
If anybody deserves
dasar polisi apa anjir.
Can I count
Males
you?
banget.
Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some
Nah,
funds.
suruh orang
Tools.
ada
We
kopi.
have files on some money laundering operations not far from here.
Bully junior gitu.
Profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call. Let me take these fucking assholes. chose their coffee.
Fucking asshole. Let's go.
Hey, you ready? Dropping in the location shortly. These are all businesses known for money laundering. I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity, a chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with the cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors.
Anjing gua gara-gara lihat.
Reward when this is all over. So, based on your considerable reputation, this is just a normal day at work for you, huh? Seems they're not gonna take this line down.
Oh my, you fucking asshole. Mantap. Are you stupid? What the fucking? Go you out.
Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside, get the money, get out.
Mantap. Mana kau? Satu lagi. Yeah, so
I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges. Accessing your database and communications is a perk of the job. One that will prove useful throughout this venture, I'm certain.
oh no. Wait a sec. How to eat? How to I eat the nut? Oh, di sini. Oh, hanggang di sini to. Quit and repeat it. Wait, what the fuck?
None of this stuff isn't in circulation.
Whoa, chill. You motherfucker! You. You motherfucker. Son of a cock. You want to kill me? I will kill you, damn shit. You pussy, you say pussy? I will kill you. Come here, you dick jacks. Come here, you dickhead. Come here. You out, you bitches. Lên kasar. Whoa, 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 chill, chill. Oh, here's the sound of the call. Easy man. Let's go. You. Little so. I use magnum. Bitch! Come here, you bitches. You fool. Run, bitch! Run for me! I gotta give you a surprise, you bitches! Come here, you asshole! Come here, you bitches! Hit me if you can. Come. Where you fool? Come you. Ayo, looting. Shoot. Anjir tuh buku semua bolong-bolong aja. Harusnya gua ini dong, ngapain gua? source. Mana terbang? Bodoh. Shit! Almost!
That was admirable work, officer.
Sampai ketabrak mobil gua, anjing terbang lagi gua hampir.
We're just getting started.
Anjay. Iya. Mana?
Hey, it's me. That was a lucrative effort. This is a solid fund to use on the rest of our planning efforts. The first leg of which I'll get to work on right now. I'll be in touch.
Dia mission lama banget missionnya anjir.
You look like a friend of mine I accidentally shot at a party.
Anjing
What are the odds,
370
huh?
cong. Ngapain gua ambil flashlight? Lah,
Now you are prepared against government tyranny.
nggak jadi main sama Jelly tadi, nggak ada kabar dari tadi gua tunggu anjir. Anak monyet ini. Dia aja dari tadi bilang buat job, tapi gua nggak tahu sih lama kali. Aduh, sampai apa ya kita ya? Bentar gua. Aduh. Ini dulu sebentar. Lama kali temen gua. Holy shit. Aduh, badanku kretek. Aduh, gila badan gua. Ini di kereta pakai GPU. Bisa turun invoice. Astaga. Gua udah kirim invoice-nya tadi, Mang. Udah tua ya? Enggak tahu, udah tua sialan. Dibilang gitu lagi aja. Sialan dibilang gua ada tua anak anjing. Memang benar. Memang benar. Memang benar. Capek ah. Bentar. Holy shit. Benci kali gua. Enggak, tadi gua kan ada isi VP ya, maksudnya gua ada isi poin, tapi yang masuk cuma 1000-an. Jadi gua mau lihat follow aku dulu bentar. Nggak apa-apa, terima aja kalau tentu aku kurang ajar. Kurang ajar. Mau gua omel-omel lagi. Nah, dia baru masuk. Bentar, poin gua nggak cukup dong. Ya elah, kelabang poinku nggak cukup. Bawa invite katanya. Oh, udah bisa. Udah masuk game ya. Bentar. Nggak invite Alang dia ya? Ini nggak invite temen gua satu lagi. Memang Jelio tai. Dibilang lagi gua nggak terima invite dia sendiri nggak baca chat gua anjing. Masuk gua. kenapa pengecat ini. Tunggu bentar. Kasian banget anjing gua tidur di luar. Tapi dia mau tidur di luar sih, yang si kecil ini. Aku beri nama dia Luna. Luna. Woi. Oh ya, udah off dia. Bayang ini adik gua anjing. Nggak mau masuk, maksudnya nggak mau masuk gimana? Oh, nggak tahu dia nggak mau tidur di luar tempat ini. Nggak tahu dia nggak mau tidur di tempat mamaku punya. Biasa kan dia tidur barengan sama mamaku kan. Bentar, aku coba bawa dia turun. Oh, si Vincent. Anjir, dia panggil gua Koko, anjir, kayaknya dia sama apa dia? V yang tadi, Bentar, gua coba, bentar ya, gua bawa dia turun. Kasian juga sih, dia sendiri yang Kayaknya dia kedinginan ya, kedinginan nggak tahu juga sih. Moga-moga di tempat kuku enggak ya. Eh, kenapa lo? Dingin ya? Sini sini sini. Coba sini. Dia nggak tahu dia. Mak gue ya. Bentar ya, gua bak ribut kali bawa ke atas aja lah aku. Makku yang ribut, kakinya ribut, kasihin kali entah. Bentar ya. Bentar. Hani. Makku yang ribut. Makku bilang kasih apa aja lah, dia bilang kasih tidur luar aja lah.
Alright, let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off.
Mak udah. Ayo biarin aja gitu dah. Daripada bertekak gak ada, saya bingung juga sih yang gimana.
Sending some coordinates your way. I have a checklist for today's operation. Number 1, a laptop from a Clucking Bell employee on the cartel's payroll. It's got critical intel for our operation. Number 2, a hacking device which is going to help us pilot a train. And that brings me to number 3. We need a train. That's how we're getting into the factory. By the way, don't worry. We may share a goal, but I'm fully aware we do not share a motivation. I've made sure sufficient funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today. Okay, let's get the guy with the laptop. This is a critical piece of intel. The cartel
Walau kena dapat lagi nih.
needs to look the other way while they use their business as a cover for the manufacture and distribution of cocaine. This laptop's gonna give us a window into their schedules. I just sent you a CCTV image of the guy. You got a choice. Steal the laptop behind his back or incapacitate him first. I'll leave it to you.
Wow, terbang gua.
Alright, once the drones are down, the terabyte should be accessible.
Ngapain dia laptop? Ini laptop ni.
Find it. Good work. Keep the device accessible. We're gonna need it.
This employee punya laptop. Laptop mana ya? Dia yang pakai laptop ada yang nampak?
That's him. Can you locate the laptop?
Oh ini dia.
Excellent. This should tell us exactly when we need to hit the factory. Okay, with those two items taken care of, let's move on to the big one. The
Oke, kita keluar.
I'll make sure there's no retaliation from the LSPD. Just a simple matter of rerouting some calls.
Biasanya itu masukkan info pakai motor ya. Keren kan? Logiknya GTA guys.
The keys gotta be in someone's pocket. Remember, these guys are serious. They will not hesitate to shoot on sight. Take whatever steps you deem necessary.
Sorry. Anjir malah gak keluar ya. Malah gak keluar, tadi udah keluar dia anjir. Malah masuk dalam lagi dia. Ya ampun.
As soon as you have the keys, you should be able to access the train.
Temen gua main solo anjing. Yep, gua terjebak. Thank you, this game.
Okay, to keep you in the loop, the hacking device your associate has is capable of changing the signals and jamming the emergency brake trigger. I hope you trust their reflexes.
Dah. Keluarin mobil. Gua butuh mobilmu. Anjing malah sudah. banget. Naik kereta api, tutut, kita ikut naik kereta api. Lesol.
Nice work. I'll make some arrangements to ensure the train is secured out of sight. Just until we're ready to hit the cartel. Gotta keep
Gua salah arah, hampir mati, gua matiin gua. Cong. Gua gak boleh mati, cong. Untung gak mati gua. Holy shit.
Okay, progress up.
Walau kok keluar tiba-tiba. Ya elah motor gua.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service? I think we can handle that. Meriwether Security.
Nagtrabaho na yun. Mamishi.
So, we have some important yet enjoyable decisions to make. On one hand, you need to acquire your preferred weapons and gear. On the other, you need to acquire your getaway vehicle. We'll
Aduh, ditambah semua iya nih.
Some surveillance images should be coming through now. These are our targets. As I'm sure you know, our operation requires weapons and gear that can't be traced back to us. The good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and one stash of gear. If any of it ends up getting traced after our raid, it'll lead to these reprobates instead of us. I've sent you the coordinates of some appropriate targets. You don't need to hit them all. My advice is to investigate your options. Determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly. Any additional weapons or gear you collect will go into storage. You can choose which to use when the time
Anjir,
comes.
dikira gua gak tau nada.
As I was saying earlier, we need weapons and we need equipment. That's armor and masks. We don't want anyone at the Clucking Bell factory catching a glimpse of your memorable face.
GTA itu kalau misalnya nggak ngomong kayaknya agak bosan juga ya. Kayak nggak gitu loh. Dia nggak masuk Discord di sini gini ya. Seringnya bisa nambah tak? Iya, kadang gitu dong. Aku mau suruh dia Discord anjir. Bosen banget, gua diem dari tadi gua kayak orang bego. Bukan gua gak tahu mau bingung apa, mau ngomong apa anjir. Kemana anjir? Motor gede. Kelewatan dia.
This isn't some disordered gang off the street.
Aduh. Aduh.
These targets should have an ample supply of weapons and gear.
Mana? Hakapat. Kenapa gua merasa main GTA itu agak membosankan dibandingkan astaga bannya. Cuma bisa nabrak serunya gitu doang. Kayak kalau misalnya apa kurang sih. Nggak bisa sabar anjir. Gua rasa fan pun ketiduran anjir. Gue main sama Hasan. Good lah. Kak, gue bingung dari tadi. Lu lihat gue ngapain. Gue cuma tembak gue. Udah gitu aja. Gak tau kenapa. Kayak merasa bosan banget kalau main GTA. Masih nggak feel lah. Mungkin karena nggak ada ngomong kan. Kedua, gue punya totally si Jelio kan mainnya ini sama ceweknya gitu, sama pacarnya. Jadi serunya mereka di pacarannya gitu loh, maksudnya kayak main bareng. Sedangkan aku kayak feel kan kayak aduh aku sendirian gitu. Gitu sih jatuhnya. Juga kebosan gitu sih menurut aku. Berarti aku sedih dong, aku jomblo dong. Ups. Gue lupa deh. Jadi nyamuk gak tuh ya lah, mau jadi nyamuk aja. Mati gua.
I'm sending you surveillance images of the gangs we're hitting. Get a good look. I'm well acquainted with this gang status in these parts. Seems their gear and weapons are positively adequate, along with their security. As I'm sure you know, our operation requires weapons and gear that can't be traced back to us. The good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and one stash of gear. If any of it ends up getting traced after our raid, it'll lead to these reprobates instead of us. I've sent you the coordinates of some appropriate targets. You don't need to hit them all. My advice is to investigate your options, determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly. Any additional weapons or gear you collect will go into storage. You can choose which to use when the time comes. As I was saying earlier, we need weapons and we need equipment. That's armor and masks. We don't want anyone at the Clutton Bell factory catching a glimpse of your memorable face. Be prepared to execute evasive maneuvers.
Mati ya. Oh, kenapa ada helikopter anjing?
I've read this group's files several times over. Seems they run a tight operation not to be underestimated. We're not talking military levels of security, but they don't petty criminals either. So watch your six and don't get sloppy or they'll have the upper hand. I've given you 3 possible targets, but you can hit them all if you're so inclined. Anything extra you get, I'll make sure it's available when you hit the factory. If you revisit any group that was previously graced with your presence, they will not be so welcoming again, especially if you're there for one of their cars.
Anjay, kena helikopter. What the fuck, helikopter? Helikopter. Tidak, helikopter. Mana helikopter? Mana ada helikopter? Ya, anjir, nge-crash. Nge-crash GTA-nya anak anjing. Lah. Anjing, kena marah dong gua. Anak anjing, cocote GTA bisa nge-crash. The fuck? Lah. Malah nge-crash anjing. Aduh, udahlah kita gini deh, gini. Sambil kita rehat dulu, kayaknya gua mau lihat apa maksudnya. GTA-nya hari ini udah cukup. Kayaknya kita sambil nengok orang nonton Valorant lagi champion. Bentar gua setup dulu. Ya. Kita nonton aja deh. Anjir, nge-crash. Udah lah. Males banget gua kalau udah nge-crash. Bentar. Kita nonton aja. Screen display. Bentar. Kita sambil nonton bentar deh. Soalnya udah males banget gua, udah crash kayak gini lagi, crash. Oke, kita sambil nonton.
One of them taken by Meteor now. They're not stopping. Great
Waduh,
start to round
waduh.
second on these
Gila,
increases.
gen sama sense.
Has been unstoppable. The showstopper in his hands, and he's just not stopping. The youngster's had enough. He's in the conversation for best player in the world right now. You just witnessed why.
Well, that connection's got to lead to a save for GENG. You can see on A and then towards their spawn. There's not much movement.
You're not seeing enough of it.
Like Times Square, GENG, look, 3 to 4 Sentinels. They have that heartbeat up, but this entry was just too much to handle. The fact that the players are already tagged up, caught, I believe, by a reveal on the way through, and then blasted with a showstopper, left to no HP, and you got a quick draw on that stinger to finish them off. That's the sensational round.
I feel like you have to look at someone like Sassy and just see how much under the radar value this man brings to the team. Like we saw his lurk in one of the previous round victories where he basically baits an entire rotation on his own using his ultimate. Does he get anything on the scoreboard for that? No. We've seen his lurks throughout this, but also just, again, the reveals. Just putting into play Zekken, because he gets that showstopper kill, he might not know there's a second player right
100%.
behind it. But instead, it's just a freebie. And that's what this man brings. That's why he's had that sort of big move away from the Brazilian team of Loud. Mine was a hot, sought-after property. As though GENG is looking for more players. Pressure on them
Yep.
again. They could
Hello?
put some real
I'm
value
back.
in Meteor being solo. He's got off this time.
Dari belakang tadi bentar. Mari kita nonton ini bentar.
Meteor, the solo anchor on this side of the map. Now have a player towards Blackies throw over, figure out if there's someone in the area. Tough smoke to play around. Yeah, do you take the risk? Because if he goes down here and they close the distance, there's no way out. For Meteor, he's going to take that way out here and now. Go think. Oh, 10 HP. It's dangerous. The nade from Texture might delay them slightly, and he has a showstopper to work with. He's sticking around. That nade actually landed perfectly, and now the showstopper comes through. It doesn't find the kill, though. A battle in the air, and Second takes it. The site now under threat, with Karen responding operator again. The snake bite's coming for him. He's got to back off, and he does. A third kill. Oh, a sliver of health. The snake bite will eventually drop him. John QT's got 2 more opponents to take down. One on the way with an ult in the back pocket. I don't know if they'll use it. There's 12 seconds left. This is where we want to see him stick that plant. Oh, there's no chance. We're lucky lining him up through the wall.
Gila, okay banget.
That was filthy. A seize to catch him, hold him in place, a headshot straight through the wall to put him down. Meteor though, 3 kills on 10 HP. It's just absurd. Bear in mind, he got dinged in the first, before he even saw anyone, he got dinged through the smoke and then just wipes out half the team before eventually, I think, going down to a snake bite.
Bisa hoki gitu ya, gila ya.
Another huge
Bisa hoki banget. Dia headshotnya.
Here. Ridiculous hero rounds. Keeping things level for now. And yeah, he's still going to give up that operator detection.
That's a good teammate right there. This door is going to give him an angle. Not often going to be too scared about a knock being posted on it, but no one reveals themselves. Sentinels are hunkered down. There's 5 players here. They don't want to give it away and have the rotations of GENG come through to catch them. Instead, they're going away, but anyone pokes their little nose out before that smoke is up. In fact, the smoke is for stairs. Texture's still good on the angle, but he doesn't find the shot. He's going back for more. He's sticking around, and he's caught a shot. Zeus is down. Blast packing away, being chased by the boombot.
What the fuck?
Once more, and the door control remains in the hands of GENG. There's no threat from his left-hand side. This man only has one direction to look at, and Sentinels realize there's no way through. There's no space for them to capitalize on. Instead, they'll break the door. At least that's the idea. Meteor's waiting for that too. Oh, in fact, that was lucky a break.
Yeah, I think he's almost trying to give his teammate an opportunity to make a play through the door. Still, Sentinels sit, waiting for someone to make an error, someone to make a mistake. They've still got utility. The Nightfall previously used by Lakia delayed them a massive amount. And it looks like they might just have to save this one. Not finding any gap, any way into this round.
10 seconds left.
It is going to be another on the board. The question is, can they remove any of these extra weapons?
Oh, mereka
They
save.
do not want to allow Sentinels to get away scot-free.
Haven't pushed the door, so it's only the one player hunting. Meteor, it's not going to land. Not this time. So few weapons saved. This man Texture, he swung into 3 players, but again, there's a lot of utility coming their way. They're crossing it off the angle, and I think they just weren't expecting this man to be as
Pasti kena tembak ya.
Did it almost off the rip of the Nightfall. So that's where all of your opponents get instantly taken down to like half HP. They also don't have any of the sound as well. That's the main thing. It's that they're obviously not going to be expecting someone to just run through an insta-peek, and they're also focusing on trying to reclaim tree control. Definitely risky, no doubt about it, but that has been what Texture's been doing. He's been disruptive, and now Sentinel's clearly feeling after the last 5 rounds, 4 have gone the way of GENG. They're starting to get themselves back into control. From what we've seen from them, they definitely feel more comfortable on the attack, which is a very scary prospect for Sentinels, who, sure, there's no doubt they can do it on the defensive side, but you look at their victories versus Heritage, who had a 9-1 over on that attack side, 10-2 versus Loud the last time they played, 9-3 versus 100 Thieves. They've always been solid on this attack, and right now they are being challenged.
Well, after split, you know, this squad, a team that I think the community has been favoring Sentinels for sure, but we even heard it from the desk. You know, they're the favorite team, but it's not an upset necessarily if GENG win. Like, this is pinned to be a close game and one that GENG have chances in. Maybe it's better to say not the most incredible upset we've ever seen.
Ditanyain na, apa, masih main nggak? Udah keburu crash aku, udah males main.
They look like the better team so far. Sentinels have to be challenged by Texture's aggression once more, but this time they're ready. Zekins caught him. Lakia, he's left in a bit of an awkward position. Does he stay around there aggressive? No, it's time to fall back. It's a good thing too.
But that's the thing. I think Sentinels are starting to learn that there's never really just been one player. There's always been a second layer to this beat push, especially. Like the last time out we saw Munchkin make a play and Karen was just behind. So they made sure that they cleared everything. The operator hanging out in the wall. space being taken across the map for Sentinels. Again, they love selling this ruse towards the A site, using this time John QT because of the fact that Sassy has his ult again. Not going to be used to fake it as he instantly catches both players. Has already made it into the corner. They've got to be careful of this. He's done this before. We saw this yesterday. Wins the first duel, but the trade is immediate.
30 seconds. He was hoping for a little bit more of the crossfire, but Meteor doesn't land the first, and now caught by some utility. He's brave. Sticking around on that angle to look for a fight. His teammates miles away. If he goes down, the save call might be made, though. He doesn't put it live back. He sends them skyrocketing into this round with Sassy alone. Lakia, you know, he wants to just contain him, make sure he can't cross out to main. Now he might have.
What the fuck?
In the back of his line, they're split on the angle.
Kill.
Sassy isolates one.
Nice!
Right into his crosshair, matching that of Meteor for a Red Bull clutch.
This game has been a treat already. I thought Meteor had done enough. He is having a worldie of a game. Being able to take this much space, they even knew he must have been around this angle, even putting in a snakebite just moments later, split second later, to stop him from being able to do that. But luckily, they have this man, my poor brother, in Sassy to be able to clutch things out. We've credited him when it comes to his utility usage throughout the game, but he also has the clutch in his locker. Again though, this control instantly fought for by GENG. They are never sat back, they are never comfortable just giving up map control. And while this is a bold position.
I've seen an off whole day alone before, Tom, but you know, usually from a little bit further back.
Yeah, but he does have the short range weapon of the off, so you know.
That's true.
You do have to get up nice and close.
See if he pulls out any hip fires with it. Well, this might be a surprise for Sassy. Snakebite up and over, that's probably for Rubble.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's a bit more impressive than you anticipated, my friends.
It's got to be infuriating. Why would he be that way? He's going back. He's not shying away. Like, that's the thing. He's gone right back to the same spot again, confident that he'll hit the shot. Obviously, his teams have also sort of stacked it up over on the C side. Utility being broken. Still a chance, but just look, two players already. If Meteor goes through.
Dia masih bisa dapat anjir.
They're not the wall. Just about. I thought that he might have flicked away. Karen's still here though, but he'll be traded out and back again. Leaving it all on to Zekken. 25 seconds left, trying to fake out the plant, but Lakia not wanting to overextend. They pinged exactly where he is, and Zekken's gonna go hunting. Gonna try and take this man down and do exactly that. He's also got a flank coming in from Texture, but already he'll make the realization that this is gonna be a push towards the B side. He's actually gonna go running in, that's the thing. Texture instantly puts the nade, he has to try and stick this, may even go down to just 25 HP. But Zekken's still standing, still holding on. Texture just sticking it though. Already gets it to half. Looks to try and bait him in. He's got so much time to play with and he has to.
Whoa!
But Zekken lands the shot anyway. It's a back-to-back Red Bull clutch for Zek.
What the fuck? Bro, what the?
What an incredible play.
Huh?
That headshot, it's what it needed to be. Anywhere else, and he was going to be traded.
Gila darahnya dua-duanya tong.
It was a double check. I thought I saw him look away and I was like, there's no way, but
That was a full knee once. Shame on you. You ain't getting away with it again. It was Karen. I think this was the round before. Certainly the last time they went to, he was in that same corner. So, of course they're going to check it. Great reactions to deliver. GENG. Well, they were all smiles not long ago. Now,
Holy shit.
feeling pretty deflated
They're
after that, but they're only one round
Oh,
behind.
good.
And as we said, Sentinels usually have a very strong attack. So, it's not a bad position to be in, even if it ends 7-5. They've called a timeout.
that's the thing. I feel like it's one thing losing a round to your own mistakes, your own misplays, or your opponent maybe just doing something that you didn't foresee. I don't really
Holy
believe
shit.
GENG did anything wrong in those clutches.
Gua masih aman kan? Gua nggak kena copyright kan?
You're sat there going, okay, they tried to play
Fan masih aman, fan?
Sassy manages to isolate the fight and win a round. Then you look at the next one, Lakia falls back so that his teammate can rotate, but Zekken gets aggressive, takes him down, Texture rotates quickly enough to nade him on the palm,
sama sih.
and with 25 HP, he gets it to half, waits for his opponent, and gets insta one tap. Those are two rounds where GENG are looking at going, well, there's not really an adaptation there. We played the round correctly. Sentinels were just better with with those individual plays.
And sometimes that's all it is, man. Like, there are going to be rounds where your opponent just goes off. And there's rounds that GENG have had very similar. I mean, even earlier on in this tournament, Texture with a pistol over on Split, emerging from a smoke, 4 shots, 3 kills. What? Got 1 through the smoke already with Tans dropped. And Sentinels, in this last round, other attack side, find themselves in a disadvantage due to a scrappy early A fight. Oh no.
Oh, the timing is perfect. Toxins down. Good trade from John QT though. They needed something extra. They needed to bring that back to at least within contention. With the way the last few rounds have gone, I'd be surprised to see the clutch. Also, a plant for John QT. Look at him as ult online. You can see though, Meteor is already set up. The Viper's Pit is great. It's not going to be that impactful if your opponent has a lockdown.
Especially on this side, Tom, you can very easily box them in, and the only way out is it's a long run. Probably not getting back in. There it is. Ultimate ready. You hear the voice line call. John QT probably wants to use this a little closer so they have an escape. And in fact, very aggressively used. Immediately look at GENG's adaptation. They come pushing in towards the spawn angle, but that's where Sassy's waiting, and the orb's obscuring him for just a moment. It's a beautiful angle. He can even get out of here, but they drop it to take a fight together, destroying the lockdown.
Gila.
Clinical play from Sentinels, leaving Karen to do it all, and he doesn't stand a
Gila.
Sentinels have earned their way, fought their way back up to 7 at the half. Not a bad scoreline.
Ito na ko nga ba?
Defense is going to be tested.
Bisa, kayak kalau Mobile Legends kalau nggak salah bisa kena copyright. Gila anjir. Itu kompak banget, gila. Cuma 2 lawan 3 loh. Gila kompak. Gila, gila. Gokil, gokil.
Well, a lot of eyes have been drawn to Sentinels and Tans, one of the main players. He's been sensational. It's time to hear from some of his friends and family over in the audience.
Hey guys, Mika Fabs here, and we are back in the crowd with some very special guests. I have Valerie here, who you all
Hah? Tensnya mam.
and we have Billy here. Tens
Lu lihat ya. Ini mamanya. Ini pamannya. Lu lihat muda banget anjir. Mamanya, what the fuck? Mamanya muda banget.
Oh, it's amazing. Hola, Madrid!
Aku mau lihat reaksi si enggak KD nggak on ya. KD nggak on. Ceweknya nggak on anjir.
Big influence on Thames while he was, starting his gaming career.
Yeah, definitely. I started out. We're definitely a gaming family, and just making sure they stay competitive and focus on getting better.
Mama, apa? Ceweknya nggak on. Ceweknya nggak nge-live.
Tell me a little secret. What is your rank, sir?
Probably Decade Ascendant, but my peak's Immortal too.
Whoa! Let's give a round of applause for that. Now, of course, it's massive that you get to see your son here. You go to another corner of the globe, and you have fans all over just
Gila,
applauding
mamanya.
his name. How does that make you feel?
It's very heartwarming. It's, like,
Don't make me cry.
no, amazing. I'm so proud. Tyson, oh my god. So proud.
Speechless. We love him. We definitely do. Now, let's hear the both of you. Can you give a massive shout out to Sentinels and to Tyson playing up there right now?
Let's go, Sentinels. You guys are amazing. Let's go. You got this. We love you, Tyson.
Let's go, Tyson! Let's go, Sentinels!
Gitu deh, kayak gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya aku juga emak aku pasti tidak kayak gitu sih. Kalau misalnya memang ada ikut champion gini ya.
What's that, Tom? Just let me know.
Pastinya aku ikut.
We agreed on that.
Emakku ikut tidak gitu
Let's do
anjir.
that when it comes back.
I've heard a lot of people heckin' love that guy, so you know.
But not you. Okay, fair enough. 7-5. Sentinels doing pretty well at this stage of the game. We said they're used to a very strong attack, and sure, there were some stumbles. But now let's see if they can get off on the right foot here on their defense. The pistol round underway. One ghost, and just classics to back it up on that defensive side. GENG not showing their intention just yet. They've got some control for the A push, looking for any B aggression. But it looks like the intention is to take this to C or open that door and quickly double back.
Smoke timing. We'll deter them for now. A little bit of space. Towards that B side. It looks like Sentinels have a decent read. 2 players walking their way back up. The Prowler's actually going to give it away. There's a couple of players here. Zekin does have his nade available if he wants to try and deny them. Instead, he's just going to spam. And he's taking out Lakia.
Sneaking into that corner as well to beautiful crossfire if they do emerge onto the site. Deep smoke stopping for any C aggression. Turret watching the push up on the other side. 2 players on C as well. Sentinels have no worries on that side of the map or B. But A, on the other hand, has come under threat. They've lost robo control. They've seen players here, and they're making a quick reaction with a 3-man rotate onto that actual site.
So well placed for this push. Tens of smokes has made it awkward again. Already though, Munchkin's able to trade one back. The Paranoia's missed, and Sassy's going to try and capitalize off it. But Munchkin lands another shot. Even gets a bite onto Tens. Somehow they're turning this. They've got to get that spike down. Snakebite into position, but it's not going to deny. Karen just holding, at least for the moment. But Zelsis, again, is going to be able to bring this back. Both players.
Whoa!
Munchkin just ends
Whoa!
missing a beat.
What the fuck, Monkey?
Just whenever there's a moment for someone to step up, it always seems to happen.
Whoa, di town anjir, di town.
This guy was
Caper. Saya perhatian.
came out of the first map, the first half with 2 kills. He was quiet.
Nanti kalah nangis.
Woken up at such a crucial time for this squad. It's not just his 4 kills. He's 1 hit, and I'm pretty sure his teammates too.
Never mind, that reaction was texture.
Yeah.
The guy who won them the pistol on split.
Gaya.
And killing 3 people. And he's like, whoa! What?
Looks like we might have gotten an early reaction, because I'm sure he's going to be hyped up after that one too. Tens still sneaking around the corner. Good for 1. Caught immediately. Good catch by Munchkin. Good react. And the follow-up from Lakia closes the round. Pretty clinical on the way through. 1 player lost.
You need that much slower because my brain wasn't able to comprehend how Texture got 2 kills that quickly. Even still, relatively clean.
Let's see.
Meteor with a sniper on attack. I don't mind it because at this point, I'm gonna doubt him. 17 of 9. He may not be on the duelist anymore, but he definitely has that duelist mentality. And yeah, couple off. Actually, both players not that far away from a showstopper. It could be a big round for the Rays players.
Especially with the economy kind of low for the attacking side. Texture, there's 1 already. Now just 1 from the showstopper with most of his HP still intact. GENG, they haven't gotten away with it scot-free. Karen's being lost. Omen on each side out. Paranoia is no longer in play. Zelsis with one of the stranger angles you'll see held with an oath. It's just a fallback, so he's covering C and B with his utility, and a wild shot through the smoke for John QT. There's the advantage claimed, although marginally considering Sassy's HP.
Sassy was able to trade off that first kill. I think it was actually a solid reveal from Lakia that actually gave up Tens' position up close. There was expectations there for GENG that they were going to be challenged. Still, it's going to have to be an almost complete reposition. Now they've got the turret, they've got the alarm ball, so they know that there's not really much of a chance that anybody's got this aggressive. But other than that, information is barren for the side of GENG. They have no idea what they're pushing into. You mentioned that Odin in its position. Depending on the plant spot, it might actually have quite high impact. And he's holding on to one of his nano swarms. With 20 seconds left, sure, it's probably going to end up in a retake, but there is a chance that this might be stopped by Zelsis.
There's the nano activated that's on site already. 1 thrown through to delay even further 10 seconds. Time to get that plant through. It's got to be safe in the corner. Gotta wait a little longer after the nano runs the clock down, and that is a very tight plant. I think he's just about got it, but no spray coming through on the other side. That was 0.1 or 0.2 of a second by my read, but just about close enough to allow it to come through. But with texture down, the numbers thin even further on the attacking side. Now the defenders, I suppose, of this site. 1 found by Lakia. Meteor needs some impact with this, and he'll find it. Another kill, but he's 4 HP. 1 against 2, the nade, hunting him down. So too is Zekin. 8 found for Sentinels. GENG made a good attempt at this one.
Yeah, definitely made it a little bit more costly. They did have a fair amount of rifles going into
What
that
the fuck?
as a bonus. Again though, I'd like the delay. The fact is that came down to a split second, and I think there was a very real world where Lakia fat fingers that and they lose the round just off time.
Yep.
Like, it was so insanely close. Good positioning though. Meant that they were able to find a lot of these kills before things really got too dangerous. And now we mentioned the showstopper. Texture used his in the last round. Zekin has his available now.
These rounds are trickling in bit by bit. The lead only ever summed up by a round or two. It's never safe, it's never secure, nor are these players. Early aggression, again from Sentinels, a lot of utility, and most importantly, 4 players here. Paranoia used, Zekin gets caught by the other sides though, so he's not able to get a clean shot off on the showstopper. It's interrupted, and Sentinels start to fall back, concede some of this space. It's a good battle by GENG, and they thought they had a lot to work with Meteor sneaking through to B, but he's being caught.
It's now
Không
back
sao mà
into
sốt.
that awkward scenario. They had
What?
so much space, but
Không sao mà sốt.
that takes off all
How the
that extra
fucking-
killjoy utility, so
Mẹ chết nó bị sao mà sốt cái giết luôn.
dilly dab anymore. Gonna have to make their move again. Walking into the lion's den. Zels is with his utility, but also with his Odin at the back. Hasn't been revealed. He's sat patiently waiting with his gun in hand, and he's gonna win the fight again. Oh, even look at the spam through. He's done a lot of damage to Karen, but he's just buying time for the rotation. You don't really see plays like this every single day. Sat at the back with the Odin in hand.
Whoa, shit! Holy shit!
4K comes out for the side of Sentinels. And a
Man, what the heck is that?
sight.
I've never seen anyone do that before. I've never
Wow.
seen it. Just hip fire in the Odin. Every part of that was so beautiful as well. The realization he needs to go for the wall bangs, then that they're going to swing him. He swings wide ahead of them. Makes it a little more awkward for them to land. Like, this is good. The swing here, it perfectly offsets where Karen was looking to pre-fire on. Like, he could not have read that any better. What an unbelievable play, and then to actually deliver sprays like that, hip fire.
Gila, ditambah balik tong. Let's go.
I'm gonna dream about that tonight.
Well, the dreams of GENG's 2-0 seem to be slipping away. Sentinels extending that lead, and now back to pistols and a hero rifle for Texture. He's had his moments in this game, but most of it has been with an operator in his hand. Once again, Zelsis is waiting. And the thing is as well, that it leaves them with so little opportunity for where they can plant. Instead, they're going to go back, look to put some pressure onto Tenzu. And having one of his quieter performances, that's for sure. But even still, all he really has to do is get that information, call for the rotations, and get some support.
I see Terrence flex a lot, and I think here on Omen, the way they've been playing it on defensive side, he's often just the guy throwing the paranoia and trying to get involved afterwards.
Okay.
We go to a map 3, might see a little more from him. GENG, few pistols, but as we said, you know, it was nothing but MasterCard thrifties starting off that first map. No reason we can't return to it now. Meteor's flanks have been caught again and again. This time it's Sassy to find him, and with 13 seconds left, they need to make a move onto the site. 10 on the clock as they get close. Blast pack still in play, going to be used here, but not booping him fully off. Just about far enough away that he can continue planting. Karen falls. Pistol standing, Guardian spotted and dropped, and it's cleaned up nicely by Sentinels. It's only Munchkin left, and he can't even get near that spike to stop the defuse. What a nice shot connected. That's where the hope of the round ends.
Yeah, and in the end, he almost has to go down. Just to make sure that he's going to have weaponry for the next round. It's going to be a small cost for the side of Sentinels, 3 rounds in a row, and relatively clean ones as that.
Sentinel. Sentinel.
7,000.
Sentinel.
They have all the crowd
Sentinel.
support. It definitely seems like they are the favourites, even if they're on
Sentinel.
continent from
Sentinel.
where they're normally playing. Sentinels have won the hearts of many. Now have a comfortable lead. Even still, though, they're going to be put under pressure. An immediate push here as they take control of Mount.
That util in response. Good paranoia, but too late. The player's already able to see and take down Zekin. His tens fades from the angle. They find themselves in a 4v4. Good retake ultimate online for Zelsis. That can can counter at the Viper's Pit as we've seen before, but the potential to play aggressively on the back of Lakia's could cancel it out, as for Sentinels previously. Tans on the other side of this smoke has John QT covering the cross, but Karen's already gotten up close. A shrouded step that wasn't expected, and now Nightfall gone all the way through. John QT, 13 HP, but he fades into the corner, and now he'll be able to get his health back online. Even notices the Nano Swarm chasing him down. Snakebite now landed right on him, and he's jumping forward.
Oh my
caught
God.
by another piece of utility. This time the alarm bot. Sassy almost had it, but he's caught. Oh, and Celsius in on the Odin, picking up one, and he's got his lockdown in prime position. Another swing, and a player spotted. Only one to root out of that Viper's Pit. Munchkin's already given up the angle, essentially. They're running for the hills. As Elsa steps forward, he'll catch Lakia, setting them up to close.
Whoa!
It's Zelda.
Holy shit!
As 11 goes on the board for Sentinels, they're close to a map 3.
I've said it throughout this tournament.
Dua lagi nggak sih? Dua lagi nggak sih?
Lose their own map pick. We've seen a lot of teams fight back. Mentioned it as well that throughout their last 9 series,
Holy
Sentinels
shit.
have taken the first map every single time. But we're seeing that they have no trouble looking for a response in map number 2. Zekken leading the way.
Holy
So in
shit.
the second half, seen a massive resurgence from Zelsis. Had a couple of really high impact rounds. Seems to love the seaside. More for GENG. They're going to give the legend that is Solo an opportunity to try and talk this one through. As said, we have seen him play against Sentinels the last time they actually won an event. He played in the upper match to go into the final and lost. Now he has to find some wise words to try and bring this team back and have an opportunity for the 2-0. Otherwise they head into Breeze. And honestly, either of these teams have looked fantastic on that map, so I have no idea which way it will go.
It's going to be whoever's made best use of the
Dua lagi
downtime,
nggak sih?
what little of it there is in between these games. Again, talking about the stakes of this match, I believe it was Kaplan that was talking about it, and actually it was because we showed it on the desk. The fact that whoever wins this, first of all, gets to watch their opponent play, always a great advantage to have, but mainly they get a day off. They can prepare, they can scrim, they can relax, get up late, whatever
And
they
the
want.
veto advantage.
Veto advantage, exactly. And the impact of winning this series, it's not just about, oh yeah, they can get to the grand final anyways. They can, but they'll be on the back foot when they make it there, running off back-to-back game days.
4 rounds in a row. This attack side for GENG hasn't looked great. We're going to see the same again.
Digas lagi.
Adaptation to the seaside controllers to
Kalau
have
di push
aggression. And then Zelsis now sits
Ya,
with the
Sens
setup
keren sih.
on the A side.
Nah, Sens ini kalau bisa, ya salah satu juara lah. Antara Pepperets kalau nggak Sens.
We haven't seen pressure.
Mereka dua kalau
from
menang,
Zelsis on the other
menurut aku
side.
udah bagus banget sih.
They feel confident in it. They left him there alone. In fact, there's no support at all. The rest of the team are massively far away. In fact, we're even seeing a rotation from Sassy towards the players over on that seaside. They want this man to go for a real hero play with no support whatsoever.
Oh, if he commits to it. If he just commits to it, he could have so much value spraying through that wall. Look, the player's creeping up towards the switch. Celsius doesn't know though. There's no information to play with just yet. He's waiting for his alarm bot to get contact. Now the door's open, he needs to run. He knows players are about to flood that part of the map, or that they might be. In fact, GENG have changed their idea. The direction now brings them towards B. So
Aduh.
kill as Tans is caught out of position. Nightfall through. And that is going to slow them way down. Keep the information in their hands, allow Celsius to go
Whoa.
in, spraying, and second.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This one's done.
Damn, what the?
12 to 7. 5 in a row for GENG. Well, we're going to go all the way.
Wait,
to
what?
Greece.
Yeah, they were so ready for that.
What the fuck is that?
Had the utility available to play the retake on, see if they needed to. The Zelsis' only play was to just get out of there. They had 4
Ooh.
players ready for the B site, and the second the Nightfall goes in, Zekken, he can smell his opponents.
Jekken. Gila sih, Jekken dari tadi
Water.
buat momennya
Himself
banyak
a
kali.
couple of headshots easily. 5 rounds in a row now. And that's exactly what GENG need on the other side to take us to overtime.
Jekken, let's go.
Feels unlikely with how clean this has been for Sentinels. And already they're getting the early read. The spam almost gets the opener.
Oh, it's going to. Because after you spam that, you spam this wall, and Karen's right there. The bullets get very close, but not close enough. Zelsa's now back on the site, reloading as pressure's applied. The door is open, but all the while Texture is creeping his way towards the stairs. 2 players spotted, 1 up close, and even suspecting 1 near the switch. Zelsa says a lot of information.
Woo!
And even a kill on Lakia. The blind fire pays off. Karen's in danger too. He was getting sprayed at. All the while, they're just hoping that on the side of GENG, somebody on Sentinels will make a mistake.
The second is he's pushed all the way up, so he knows that they're not going back in this direction. I like this though.
Bentar ya, kita ganti.
Maybe Sentinels aren't expecting. Never mind. Sassy makes the play but gets caught out. Even still though, Meteor's found another. Somehow this round has become competitive. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Kita ganti judul dulu ya. Kita ganti. Oh my god.
It's still online at least for now, surviving an extra second, and they haven't been able to put the pressure on. Tense has got another.
Menang.
With 1 more, leaves it all up to Karen. He's off on XP.
Gila sih. Gila sih. Gila sih. Gila nggak toh, gila. GG anjir.
They came in with control and they never let go. It was a close fight all the way up to that 7-8 score line, and then they ran away with it. Gorgeous play from the Sentinel side, and we saw the resurgence of so many players. Second finishing 23-10. This is a good sign for what's to come. Breeze, map 3 to close this one out and send 1 team to the grand final. It's coming up after this.
Gua ganti dulu gengs PS Saints. Bentar, ini gua harus matikan lagunya, kalau nggak takutnya kena copyright. Oke, gua matikan dulu. Kita tunggu berapa? Kita tunggu 3 menit. Kita tunggu 3 menit. Apa? Maksudnya lanjut matchnya itu untuk menentukan siapa yang menang, siapa yang kalah. Kita itu yang menentukan nanti. Gue sambil buka Valorant bentar. Ini kita ganti ya. Ya, ini aku udah beli ini. Tapi aku beli yang ini sih. Tada. Mau warna apa nih kita? Kita warna apa nih? Warna ungu? Warna putih kayaknya enggak deh. Gua skip. Atau warna hitam? Ayo, kita beli warna apa nih? Ungu nggak sih? Iya sih, aku dari lihatnya ungu sih. Ungu nanti kalau kita finishingnya harusnya warna ungu. Kayak gini. Anjir, malah nge-lag dia, bancat. Warna ungu sih ya airnya kayak gini sih. Kalau warna hitam dia kayak gini. Merah sih jatuhnya, sorry, merah. Malah nge-lag. Hitam dia. Ungu lah ya, ungu ya. Yang ungu bagus ya, ada kita beli ungu lah ya. Kita coba ya. Kita sebelum kita coba ini dulu ya. Cheat mana cheat? Where's the cheat on? Sebelum kita tunggu 3 menit kan?
They think I'm an old dog? I'll show them just how many tricks I know.
Kamu nggak ngantuk, fan? Maksudnya hari ini full energi kita.
Okay, kids, we've got company. Pretend you all get along. My ult's ready.
Mana musuhnya? Lah, gua panggil musuh gimana?
Molly! Molly!
Malah gua bakar-bakar di atas, ngapain anjir? Mungkin karena lagi di double laptop ya, biasanya kalau udah ngantuk cepet tidur. Oh, yalah. bisa jadi. Bentar. Ya Allah. Kok gua nggak bisa apa ya? Pantas. Bentar, gua lagi ini. Gua ini nggak bisa, jadi mau nggak mau harus apa sih? Dia kalau di atas dia bisa ya.
Cutting through. Yeah. Time to jump.
Begitu keren banget.
Time to jump. I'll handle this. I'm back. Cutting through. Yeah. Time to jump. Yeah. Back so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kena ke atas. Kalau ya kalau. Oke, udah mulai.
The two maps we expected a lot from both teams. Here, it's hard to really gauge expectations.
Yeah, and a lot of what we've seen already, the victory that came out of this composition for GENG was an 11-1 attack side, so we don't know what they've got in the defense. We'll have to wait and see. Second, though, already looking to take that initial space.
Nice.
Again, the utility from the initiators is sublime. Set him up wonderfully. That shock dart has done so much damage. Zekan's almost dead as well. I don't think he's got anything else to throw at them, but they are slowly making their move forward.
Here comes a recon, just came back online from Lackey. It was used at the start of the round, now buys a little bit of space. Second down, and Texture emerging from the smoke gets caught. They know there's a player in the corner, and they'll look to isolate that fight up close. Munchkin does well to find another. The advantage stacked against Celsius, but the spike is down, and he knows it's not being diffused. Sometime bought, but 15 HP. One more bullet's all that's needed, and it should be only seconds away. With Lackey as third,
Nice
GENG
try,
on to first.
NT.
Yeah, exactly how you want to start off on that defensive side. I think the expectations will be there for both sides to have the success there, but and that's the thing though, you're kind of facing off against what was a bread and butter comp on this map before. What GENG's running definitely has a little bit more spice to it on that attack side. That's the thing that I said, that shock dart was sublime. It almost killed off Zekan as well and ended the round. And seeing Lakia, as I said, one of the players looking to get his redemption versus Sentinels from a long time ago. And we're talking about a ridiculous, what was it, 1,029 days since Sentinels sent New Turn to the lower bracket. Will they do it again? Early days in this map at least, and obviously for the side of Sentinels, they don't normally invest much into these rounds, and they have it again. It's either all or nothing. They're not like a sheriff team. They're not like, let's put a little bit in.
Yeah, we saw that right last map. It was the full force and a lot of success found, but obviously don't put as much stock in being able to claim that space on this map. And you can understand why. Normally, though, it's on the back of Cypher comps that are really hard to break through if you actually play diving on towards one side. This time, GENG have a lot of reactive utility. Meteor can always get towards that site. Karen's got global util to support them with those stars. For now, Sentinels have claimed the space. They have got the plant down by the looks of things, and there's not a lot that GENG had to push them out. Even the shock dart doesn't land. So a chance now for the pistols, most of which are grouped up on the back of the site. Good shots to start this off. And it doesn't look like there's too much being found, but you gotta look at the HP bars. Meteor's down a little bit low and emerging from the smoke. Yeah, Celsius ran into heavy traffic. Malaki is down. Another opportunity for kills here on second. Low HP on Meteor, but not a shot to hit. And John QD's last alive. Hey, okay, 2 kills. That's not terrible.
Yeah, they do a little bit of damage. They get a plant, they earn some extra credits. Weaponry's going to be picked up for GENG, so again, it's not really the end of the world, but I don't think either side is going to be particularly unhappy, especially with how GENG set up. That was basically working off the retake. Now those where things get that a little bit more interesting. Well, the command in some cases will actually have made the difference of having full shields, having full utility, which, as we know, there is an outlaw on the other side, so that will actually make a difference.
Okay.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You know, the outlaw here, it's really drawing my eye how GENG use it, but this is going to be the more conventional use.
They're on
right?
defense for starters.
Yeah, attack side split, you know, we're going to have a conversation about that. But here, so much value. The whole map is just long range angles. You can do so much damage. As we see, Sentinels have got shields on everybody, the full 150. Those pistols, weaker weapon spams could be able to take him down already. Texture's able to pick up John QT, Lackey on another
Wow.
counter. Munchkin. Everyone's got their bite of the pie. It's just Sassy left alone. I mean, this is not a round that I expected GENG to win, but to dominate. There's barely been any damage done, Tom.
No. And they're already looking at their flank. They know that there's a very good chance, especially now that they're starting to clear out the positions behind, that he will be somewhere towards their spawn, already pings on the map. It might even just be a scenario where we're going to have to wait the full 50 seconds for Sassy to just try and hold on to the gun, but again, I want to shout out the utility being thrown in from Lakia. He's someone that I definitely don't think always gets his plaudits, has some rough games individually, but his dart basically gave a free kill over onto the side of Karen. Wow.
Safely.
It is just going to be Sassy holding on to the gun. All 5 players looking to survive. Upgrades as well. And we were talking about them having, I think it was a Marshal, a Sheriff, an Outlaw. None of those weapons are in play anymore. It is just the rifles for GENG. If you're talking about a great start to this map, it really doesn't get better than this.
No, that is a boost to their economy if ever I've seen one. 3 upgrades across the board, able to make it work with the weaker weapons. And the funny thing is, the Viper Wall can be so useful. Viper Wall wasn't there. Viper Orb, same thing, not there. It's just straight up fights. Players spamming through the smoke, putting them low. Oh,
Yeah.
found Sassy.
Yeah.
After all that time.
After we sat there for 50 plus seconds, waiting for him to
Yeah.
hold onto that guard, and BT just goes, no, right at the end, but that's just disgusting. Like, that's the thing, that's where you see actually just the usage coming out of Lakia, and then also just the denial. Like, it's having that second controller. Like, Karen's just been able to slow the push by putting that smoke into position. And there you go, you got the GENG watch party over in Seoul as well. After what was probably a bleak 2023, it is paying dividends to be a fan of this team now.
Yeah.
Maybe even a few people might have jumped ship over, but we won't call them out.
kind of feel like you did call them out there, Tom. I'll be honest with you. That's I heard a bus coming. I saw you throw someone under it, but there's no evidence left behind. That's you know, for GENG, got to be one of the most successful rebuilds we've ever seen, in such a short turnaround as well. I mean, to be at this stage, to have challenged Sentinels on split, to move to 3-0 up, winning out a low buy round there on Breeze. We've never seen a Korean team look this scary, and we've heard about them. Hell, I talked a lot to Achilleos and Paperton back in 2020, 2021, 2020. I'll even throw 2023 in there. But now, for once, they were right.
I think the thing that's been most impressive as well is they have built this team out of players that ultimately didn't have mass success. They were talking about Texture coming from GE, Karen coming from Ranked, and Munchkin definitely didn't have a great 2023. Meteor as well, expectations were high. Lakia came back from Tier 2.
Yeah.
This team just works together. Nice start though from Second. And that's going to be an instant.
Nggak boleh push, jangan push.
Try and break back with
Biarin dulu.
what is some weak
Hold, just hold.
here. They may even look to try and go through the smoke. This is awkward now for Texture.
Oh, shit.
No dash, no escape. They're not going to expect him to be here though. Not expecting
Nice.
him to stick around because now he has delivered them.
One again, please.
It's being guarded though. Lakia's not giving it up. They've lined up for the
Oh my God.
For Lakia. John QT will find one unaware. That's a rifle to be retrieved, but in comes Munchkin to close that
shit.
one out. Nice and clean
No.
for GENG those last couple of fights. But the damage was done by
Sense.
Sentinels early on. Thing is,
What happened, you
because
guys?
of
Wake
the
up, wake up.
rounds they had early on, they're not really going to struggle for that all too
Oh
much.
no.
Definitely not dangerous, but is this man again?
Please don't.
Coming alive exactly when they needed most. 7-1 on the scoreboard. The comeback of Lakia.
Oh my God.
May have been seriously understated when he made it back into a Tier 1 team. There are many of us who have been waiting for this for such a ridiculously long time. In jail over Vision Strikers, and then had a long redemption arc to even get this far. Texture about to come under pressure, but he's not shying away at all. Maybe he should have done. Seconds removed him and taken the operator.
Reveal there would have been huge to span through the wall after, but nothing to be found. To swing out from Zekin confirms another kill, and Tens answers up. Finally, it looks like GENG have been in the dust on the defense, and with Munchkin falling, that's confirmed. Karen,
Aduh! No. Chill.
back to start, but
Chill.
That's going to be quite a while before that.
Chill. Don't peek. Just chill.
Won't hit the shot. Snakebite up and over. If he's anywhere nearby, it'll take him down. But playing ahead of it.
Nice.
One round on the board for the Sentinels. They found their first on the attack.
Anjir, mereka attacker pakai AWP. What the fuck, guys?
Definitely up there in terms of the entry fraggers, and just was happy to put that pressure straight onto Texture. Picking up the operator as well, just taking this round into his own hands. That's the value that Sentinels have in this youngster. Still just 19 years of age. Literally just. I think it was during this tournament.
Oh enggak, musuhnya ada dia.
It's crazy to have that success so early on in your career.
And you better believe that contract is probably as solid as it gets. Again, they're just going straight back in for this play in towards the A site. And again, no fear out from Texture. This time he will catch it, but it's a player that can be brought back. It's going very differently this time around, though. They're being destroyed.
Wait, what?
Like one of the first A site pushes we
Wait,
saw
what?
from the Sentinels. Ult used by Meteor, human drone, aggressive op pick. They try to punish that op, and then they get swung by the smoke. They have a guy calling shoot me as well. It's never easy playing rounds like that. Even uses his decoy as he comes out of the ultimate just to bait them even further. You can see they're getting hyped up on the GENG side, and understandably, as they now lead 5-1. We're a quarter of the way through, halfway through the first half, and GENG have their hands stuck on the reins.
Yeah, we've heard behind the scenes that in scrims this map for GENG has been going fantastic, even if the results don't display that. When it comes to the officials, they were confident, they were happy to take it here. Again, Sentinels, we haven't seen it successful in Americas, and it's definitely not looking great here. Texture so aggressive in his control, they have to be using the drone just to force him back out of main. Shock darts being sent onto him, but if you believe that he's giving this up, you'd be foolish. And look at what's happening on the other side. GENG are already stacking up players into this B side. The read they have is bang on.
And there's not even an intention to have Meteor go somewhere else, rotate to A if the pressure's there. His gate crashes on site, decoy used. They might even think that's the real one. They do. Flashed on Zek, and he slowed down and peeked out from the side. Munchkin wrapping to get a nice angle, and he found another. And they still haven't found Meteor. He's spraying away, catching the jump up and dropping the spike. These players have to come out of the pit. They're getting a reveal. Meteor staying alive for now, and he's up close to the pit, knowing that they have from it to pick the spike, but they already have. John QT's around the backside, and he's coming right back into the safety of the pit to try to get the plant down. A flash inside, but it's all a decoy to push them towards him as Meteor moves around the other side. This is beautiful play. They're not even looking as he goes back in. And now the plant, sure, it's going to be found, but blinded up, he is stuck in a corner. John QT doesn't stand a chance.
What happened, guys?
From Meteor on the Yoru. And an even bigger one for GENG, leading by 5.
That's the thing you love about this guy. Like, you've watched him play these Sentinels in such an aggressive manner. The operator on Killjoy in the last map, happy to run in 1v2s, use his ult immediately and clutch out. But then you put him back on the duelist, and you almost miss it. If it wasn't for Texture, he'd probably be playing it on any other team. This guy is so damn good. 9-3, top in the board. Sentinels at the moment, they just don't have an answer. They're coming back in with a buy, but it is one of the
What happened,
we've seen.
Sentinel? What happened?
None of them are even remotely close. And almost all of them are either close or online. Here he goes again.
He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. They baited him in. They thought they baited him in. He bites, but he takes it with him. Zekin down, and he's sticking around. Texture's not going anywhere. A Potentially has to fall back. The flash is good. Was that a leg or a spam from someone else? Indeed it was a spam from someone else. Lakia, who's now down on the floor. The ult used by Meteor, 1 spotted, 2 spotted, and 2 taken down just like that. They saw the final player. They know exactly where he is. Nothing slipping past GENG right now with a 7th round.
Gua feeling gua kalah sih jadinya.
Sentinels have
Nggak
to be
kenapa.
feeling stuck in the mud. They got 1 round, and this A site has not worked for since.
The problem they have is either they go for these direct, aggressive takes on towards the A side, or they lose that map control immediately because it gets pushed by texture. Like, they have to challenge for it. The problem is they're not winning that fight. So there almost has to be a response. Mid control.
You say I own you.
It sounds like it. Mid control has not been something that we see too much from SEN. I almost want to see the pressure put in because these A takes are just being slaughtered. And now we're even seeing the switch up of GENG putting texture on the other side of the map. I think his expectation is, well, surely they don't go for that again.
There's going to be some halls contention off red. Blacky is giving up the space. Just going to drone it instead. Close the door. Shot Darkos and the follow-up. That is gorgeous. But Sassy does manage to trade with the ultimate. And look who's gone running through! Karen uses their own util as a smoke. Walks up and surprises everyone. And the spike is on the floor again. Not just Karen anymore. Meteor's holding it. He's still got his flashes. Cosmic Divide. Insult to injury. Sentinels are locked out as more rotations are coming through. Munchkin not even looking at the... He's not trying to hold anything other than halls. They know that they can't go back because of texture on mid, and there's 2 players watching for that walkout. Sentinels need a miracle to get away with this.
They also lined that up so that he can peek in front of it. It's a dual access ult. Trying to make their way out. The pop flash is perfect and it's instant. Both players executed. GENG, after losing their own map choice haphazardly, have come back in like nothing ever happened. 8-1 up. I want to see a second pause coming out from Sentinels here. Yeah, I don't know how he won that battle. And like the flash, a split second later, I thought Lackey was going to be dead immediately, and then we need to talk about what he just did.
In through.
Oh my god, man. That feeling good. Ini kalau saya sekarang berarti Geng menang ya? Iya. Jadi kayak Geng itu jadinya di upper gitu loh. Jadi Sentinel itu ke bawah, dia ke bawah, break ke bawah, nanti dia tembak ke bawah. Jadi dia harus merebut gitu loh. Jadi kayak nanti dia harus tanding lagi gitu. Dia tanding lagi sama yang di bawah, siapa yang kayak siapa yang menang. Nanti kan PPRX lawan laut. Nah itu nanti tentuin siapa kan menang. Misalnya PPRX berarti Sentinel lawan PPRX. Nanti gitu sih. Gak nggak sih laut gitu. Nah si Gen ini nanti masuk ke semifinal apa ada final semifinal. Sorry. Final yang menentukan siapa menang gitu loh. Ini belum final sih sebenarnya.
Breeze, just on Breeze.
Yeah, on Breeze. So, if anything, they should be feeling more, and especially when you look at the composition they're running, the expectation is that they'll be able to cause chaos. You've got a double duelist, and you've got double controller to just basically create space for them. This is it almost seems like doomsday for SEN City. GENG have dropped a nuke on them. Finally, we're going to see some mid control. I wanted to see this challenge for, but again, there's always another layer. A disgusting position that's not going to be checked. Even sticks around to fight, maybe goes a little bit too far with that one. Not able to escape. And because of that, it's just going to be the 1-for-1 trade.
Well, the man advantage might not sit with any team, but TenZ has been tagged pretty low. That will stand to them in future fights. Not if it's texture taking it with an operator. He also has that Blade Storm. Of course, your TenZ online. That knife should be coming through fairly soon. It's just back online. There it is. It's not caught them though. Texture's still happy. Dash online in back pocket, but Sentinels are on the wraparound. Moving in for mid control. Moving back through mid, in fact. Hoping the rotations have come through. There's an aggressive push from Lakia. So he'll be inside of main for this retake. Not able to get past the trap wire. And on the site, there's only one man. All alone is Karen. off the smoke to give himself a safe haven to play from, and they're trying to root him out. They suspect that he's in this position, and Celsius has got him on the running spray.
It's whether they expect anybody to be in A main though. Like it might be the snake in the grass. It does seem like they're watching that position now. Enough time has gone through. Has to be an instant win on this battle. Otherwise, it's definitely going to become problematic in terms of the time. The thing is though, in terms of finances, GENG can definitely afford to throw some players into the win. Munchkin looking to lead the charge. The time though is ticking. Texture has already found one, but surely this round has to be going the way of Sentinels at this point. But it's more so, how many players do they come out with? The answer is 3.
Ayo bisa. Ayo bisa.
Well, as if I'm Cypher popping an ultimate. I'll take my hat off to you there, Kaplan and Drew. Good calls to change up the pace of this game. Look like it's a B play. Wrap back through middle, which is somewhere they've had trouble holding on to control with.
They've barely gone middle. That's been the thing. It's been mostly A takes, like battling to make sure that that control can't be taken. This time it was taken, but it didn't matter because they managed to get those rotations back through, and a good call from John Cutie as well.
They have tried a few times with John lurking around mid, right, trying to get up through elbow, but every single time there's somebody there ready and waiting for it. John did also get a little bit of space on mid, but they've seen the constant aggression. Camera up, I'm watching this, but it's a little closer than you'd like to see.
Let's go.
Survived the round.
Let's go.
Troops towards the A side. Good wall to cross in mid. Drone clearing it out, and the pressure on.
Okay, good.
Close to the wall.
Good position.
Already rotated through, albeit he's only
Okay, nice. One again. One. Up. Side one.
Change some of these fights. He has a little bit of trouble there, but it looks like it's going to be fine. But Sentinel's crossing the site, grabbing the plants, presumably for free. Tag is received. Hunter's Fury is popped. Push up by Sassy.
Ooh.
And a headshot angle. One by Texture with 2.
What the fuck?
He retook it all.
Bro, what?
Yeah, it's almost like he just completely ignored the plan. The plan was that Lakia
Huh?
would get a tag, kill someone with the Hunter's Fury, and they'd retake together.
Yep.
Instead, he kills the guy who gets tagged immediately. He hits the most disgusting headshot with an operator, and then just peeks through the Viper screen to kill the last. The guy has no fear whatsoever.
Whoa, nice.
Well, for Solo, we've already mentioned he may not be in the server anymore, but there is a story
Apakah
of redemption.
beneran 13-5 lagi gitu ceritanya?
More so 10s.
The fuck?
The MVP of that Reykjavik that new turn finished 3rd. His move to coaching was something that anybody knew and was excited for. Now it's going to be a more direct approach, straight in towards this B side for SEN, desperately looking for a 3rd round.
Shot by Texture. That's 4 in a row on that off. He's making a highlight reel of his own, and still to be dealt with. All 3 players spotted. The info there. Bladestorm in the back pocket. Sprays are in, forcing them into this angle. The shot didn't actually land. The Bladestorm only doing marginal damage. Eventually, Tens falls, unable to be rezzed back anymore, but Sassy and John QT keep it competitive, keep it in Sentinel's favor now. And they know exactly where Munchkin is. Snake bite towards the back, it might force them into Texture, but they go the other way.
Oh my.
And Sentinels handle every
93. Ayo, putukan. Ayo, let's go, Sen. Ayo, let's go, Sen.
Yeah, it's definitely a scary prospect going forward, but similarly to what we saw in the first map, a slight resurgence from Sentinels at the end. Of course, as mentioned though, you look at the composition that's there for the side of GENG, and you feel like it's going to be better on their attack, which really is a marvel to look at, because they have been truly unbelievable, making a mark as the best team in Pacific, and they are very close to making that final.
Well, a big factor on their attack is going to be Meteor, so let's hear what Meteor had to say ahead of this game.
안녕하세요. 젠지에서 활동 중인 메테오 김태호입니다. 일단 저희가 리빌딩 하고 나서 제일 성적을 좋게 내고 있는 것 같은데, 사실 아직 실감은 안 나지만 그래도 또 저희끼리 잘해서 올라왔으니까, 사실 페이퍼렉스라는 팀이 에임이 굉장히 좋다고 생각하고 있는데, 이제 저희 팀원들도 그 페이퍼렉스 팀원들 간의 에임 싸움이라 해야 되나? 저희끼리 그런 거 피하지 말고 우리도 한번 싸워보자 라고 얘기했던 것 같습니다. 사실 감이 온다기보다는 그냥 평상시대로 공격적으로 할 것 같으니까, 이제 새로 리빌딩이 되면서 이제 팀원들과 친해지려고 노력을 많이 했고, 그리고 팀들끼리 이제 각자 다른 팀에서 해오던 사람들끼리 모인 거라서 우리가 어떻게 게임을 풀어나갈 건지 이런 거에 대해서 많이 얘기했던 것 같아요. 그런 부분도 이제 저희 팀
This could be a big win if it comes through. Nice work from Meteor. One bullet left. And nothing being spotted towards the spawn. This means they know where they are. The peek out is perfect and he goes back with the pistol.
사실 센티넬 경기를 자세히 보진 못했는데 사실 센티넬에 대해 아는 것도 많이 없고
컴백 가시 컴백
이
더
선수가 뭐 잘하더라 이런 거
컴백.
알고 있기 때문에
Let's go.
센티넬이랑 하게 된다면
뚝뚝딱.
저희가 하던 대로 하면
이사,
충분히
이사 컴백.
이길 수 있다고 생각합니다. 일단 저희가 한국 팀이라는 게 굉장히 자랑스럽고 그리고 한국에서 또 많은 팬분들이 응원해 주시고 있기 때문에 저희가 꼭 그 응원에 보답해 드리도록 하겠습니다. 세계 각국에서 젠지를 응원해 주시는 분들이 계신데 그 응원에 보답해 드리도록 하고 싶고 그리고 저희와 함께 항상 달려주셔서 감사합니다.
Well, Meteor says they've got fans all over the world. I'll tell you what, plenty of them showed up here to support them today, and they'll be thankful that they did. Got to witness history already with Sentinel's challenge. Heavily and Meteor off the bat. He is swinging with Zekin down. The man advantage goes to the team. 9-3 in the lead. Winning this pistol could spell the end for Sentinels.
That's the thing. He talked about the pride he has for being that Korean team in this tournament. They win 4 more rounds, and they've got further than any Korean team has done in the history of the VCT. Right now they've matched Newturn and DRX, and to do it on their first time out would be truly impressive. The fact is they're building up into an 8-8. The re-aggression could be caught. Karen waiting, watching, not going to be checked. Looks for the second, but Sassy will take him down. Even still though, it's bought enough for the rest of the team to make their way in towards that A site. Sassy hoping maybe he could hit something with a miracle shot or a shot dart, but instead they're aggressing to try and take him down. Left on just 40 HP.
He has done damage to the other side though. 68 and 40. Obviously Meteor tagged up in the earlier fight. Munchkin now in danger. With a few full HP players, goes back, opens the door, and is going to try to bail. Snakebite chasing him down, but he's out. And he'll close that door right in his opponent's face. That buys a little bit of extra time as he turns around to the bridge, ready for the fight. Munchkin wins his, and Meteor, that's a triple. Sensational pistol round with GENG, losing only 1 player. They're now 10 and 3 up. Sentinels, I don't know if they'll consider the Force. I think they'll play the Eco, but either way, it's not looking good for the #1 America's team.
He could have been dead within the first few seconds, and instead he ends up burying the pistol round. The stories with this team. Munchkin, the leader, had so many bites of the cherry at internationals, never even come close. 3 rounds from a final. This would be his 7th international event. 9th to 10th was his best placing before this. To say that this GENG side, this squad is special, even if Sentinels managed to run this back. History is already being made. On the side of SEN, it's not a pretty picture. I say they normally buy nothing. Well, they have a single Marshall in the hands of Zekin. He's had an amazing tournament, but he's got to hit some crazy shots just to give them a little bit of life in this round.
Even the 1 hit off rip textures down to 76. And how much impact that can realistically have once these players round the corner. It's classics waiting for them. Decoy leading the charge, spotted by Sassy. He's ready for this, and there's the finish on the earlier shot out of the Marshall. Damage done to Meteor. He's actually going to use his ulti already, thanks to a fantastic performance in early rounds. He's already diving in. Oh, close, but that's a mistake. A mistake that Zelsis punishes and leaves John QT in a spot where he could get this done for the first player. Lands the first bullet. 11 to 3. Good damage from the side of Sentinels.
Gila kok bisa kena libas gitu dia mereka. Oh shit.
With players like Sassy
No,
showing up. We had a
why?
great first map out of 10s as
Why?
well. Both of them fighting for their 3rd appearance at a Masters Grand Final. For now, it's looking like they're going to have another fight later on.
That's the thing. There's players on the Sentinel side that have Been there, done that. Masters winner,
Shiba.
Champions winner.
Shiba.
But right now, it is the Korean squad that are proving this is a new world, a new realm in 2024. The time of the rookie, Karen. Maybe the time of the comeback of some of these players. The thing is though, Sentinels are not out of it just yet. They're trying to find a pocket, get a little bit aggressive. They've got the better buy here, but already not the greatest of starts. Sassy does trade, but he takes damage. Zekin's aggressive position should be revealed. He's going to try and play ahead of it, see if anybody gives him a fight, but they don't.
And there was cover as well, just in case the wide swings came through. That was through the wall. That was blind
Where is he
fire.
going?
Zekin, and Texture's got another up top, aggressive, still with a dash to play with. And Zelsis and John QT backed into a corner. All their credits on the line. This defensive side has a decision to make. Carrying 2 weapons forward wouldn't be that useful, and it won't be possible. Not with Texture on his 4th kill. A potential ace to put 12-3 on the board. John QT, all that's left of Sentinels, all that stands in the way of this accolade for Texture. And what a time it would be to find it. But for now, John QT's making the right decision. He's legging it to the other side of the map, but he's not away. Not yet. Okay, Karen is actually going the other direction, so he might have just managed to slip through to the next round with this rifle by the skin of his teeth.
It is going to be an escape. Unless he goes peeking into the window, but I don't think he's ever going to do that. He's also had his cam spot them out as well. Not going to risk the rifle. But it means that the purchase that's there for Sen. 9 rounds in a row needed.
Gila, 9 row berturut-turut. Mereka nggak kayak gimana ya? Kesalahannya itu hampir jauh ulang-ulang sebenarnya.
This just shows the confidence that this man is running with at this stage.
Kalah sih itu. Well, maybe.
It wouldn't be doom and gloom just yet. A lower bracket awaits them. Loud and Paperex play after this to decide who will likely get the chance. Zekin's going to try and get aggressive, but this time it's to be execute. They're looking to end this quickly. Straight into the site they go. Sassy has at least kicked it off with an opener. The spike dropped for a second, and Meteor desperately low.
That doesn't deter him. He is still going aggressive and swinging into heavy traffic. Only the one to be found. But with 10s on 5 HP, those pieces can be picked up by someone else. Texture, Munchkin, and Karen. History on the line, but still plenty of opportunities. The pressure won't be felt just yet. Snakebite up and over from Sentinels. They look to push some players on backside out of position. Here comes the util from Sassy. The swing from Karen is good to start. Another for Texture, and there's only 2 on Sentinels left. Sassy does well, but they need to get on this spike. Force these players out into an open fight. And it's Sassy to look to punish. John QT gets it half, but they're both extremely low. The time is running out, and now it's gone. History for Korean Valorant.
Oh no.
GENG 13-3 Sentinels. An absolute demolition of America's
NT
spot in the grand final. And anyone who faces them moving forward will be terrified of these new names. Players like Meteor, Texture, Karen. Unbelievable performances from every one of these players. 3 rounds for Sentinels, Tom. How is that even possible?
Oke, kayaknya kalah ya. Tapi nggak apa-apa. Oke, kayaknya gua rehat dulu deh ya. Maksudnya gua sambil udah off juga ya sekalian ya, istirahat. Karena kan hari ini hari Jumat juga kan. Habis kerjaan juga lumayan banyak. Jadi kayaknya mau istirahat dulu. Besok baru kita ngegas lagi malam. Kita gas lagi. Main Valo mungkin kita. Selanjutnya gitu sih. Jadi aku rehat dulu. For today, I will live stream tomorrow. Okay guys, thank you for watching today. Thank you udah subscribe, thank you udah like, thank you udah comment juga. Thank you udah datang juga fan hari ini. Oh ya. Stay safe ya guys yang tinggal di Surabaya, yang yang daerah-daerah Surabaya juga kayak Jakarta ya, dekat ya Jakarta juga, itu stay safe guys. Lagi apa kan, lagi gempa gitu kan, jadi stay safe, jangan panik. Kalau misalnya gempa, pelan-pelan aja keluar dari rumah. Jangan panik, jangan terlalu kayak panik gitulah, panik gitu bahaya banget sih kalau sebenarnya mau panik. Oke. Have a good day, have a good night. Bye bye guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you fan for watching. Thank you for coming to. Stay safe ya fan. Stay safe all. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye.